Good afternoon, everyone present here. I am Mansi Solanki.
And I am Sagar Kumpal.
And we will be hosting today's ASC Sustainable Solution Contest. I would like to welcome our head judge, Dr. K.K. Chung. Dr. K.K. Chung is currently a professor in structural engineering at the School of Civil Engineering, University Sains, Malaysia, in Penang, Malaysia. He obtained his diploma in engineering in architectural engineering from the University of Tokyo. His major areas of research include computational analysis of shell and spatial structures, structural dynamics, structural stability, and computational mechanics. He also collaborates with industry on research study related to precast concrete structures, large span steel structures, vibration measurement, tension fabric structures, real scale measurement of structural performance, as well as use of computational simulation in structural prototype development. He is a professional engineer registered with the Board of Engineers Malaysia since 2016. Next, I would like to welcome our other judges, Dr. Surya Prakash, who is currently a professor in the Department of Civil Engineering at IIT Hyderabad. He is a recipient of prestigious Ramanujan Fellowship from the Government of India. His research interest includes use of advanced composite materials for civil infrastructure, precast systems for affordable housing, and repair and rehabilitation of structures. He has 15 years of research and teaching experience, guided 5 PhDs, published more than 75 research papers in internationally reputed journals, and presented more than 75 papers in national and international conferences.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Surya sir. This is Deepa.
Good afternoon, madam. Good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, doing very well. How are you?
Yeah, fine, sir. And welcome, head judge as well. So I am the faculty advisor for this particular AC student chapter. And I think third judge is joining in 2 minutes. Then we'll start with the actual event. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dr. Kyong. Hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Yes, yes. Good afternoon, Jeff.
Good afternoon. How are you? So you're based out from Malaysia, right?
Yes, yes. From Malaysia, yes.
Nice meeting you.
Yes, it's nice meeting you. Yes. I was made to understand we have another judge supposed to be.
I think the industry person, he sent an email that he may not be able to make it, right?
Yes, yes. And the host told me they managed to find a replacement. So
I see. Okay.
I was wondering, is he now online?
I'm also not sure. Maybe we have to check
Sir.
with them.
Yeah, so the earlier one had made us, but we have invited another industry expert. We had discussed with the taken consent of the head judge also, and he is joining in just 2-3 minutes. We are waiting for it.
So he will be joining shortly. Is that right?
Yeah, sir, yeah. We all mail, everything has been sent to him, all communication has been done, so he'll be joining.
Dr. Surya, I think first we need to maybe meet the head of each participating team. Should we do that first, and then maybe just
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
let inform them the sequence of presentations and
Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah.
And also there are a few details that I might need the host to help me to fill up on the students, the team, who is the leader and who is the faculty advisor. There's one Excel sheet that needs to be filled up. All the students, I guess, they are joining online. I think none of them are they physically in this in the hall. They are all online, I guess.
Maybe they are. Hopefully, they are all in the physically. I'm not sure.
Not sure.
No, sir, it is online.
Oh, it's
Online.
online?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to request the participants who are in the link to join another group. There we have sent a link. You can join that, the participant team, which are present. And we'll be calling the team shortly. So then you can join one by one.
Excuse me, is Ashwini around? I think.
Pardon?
Excuse me, as I discussed with Dr. Surya, maybe are we going to have a session with the team leader of each team first, because there are some information that we need to collect and to determine the presentation sequence.
Yeah, sir. You will get time for questioning them. Yeah, sir. So they will start with the presentation first, and then they will complete the presentation in 4 to 6 minutes. After that, you will get around 7 minutes to question them.
No. What I think Dr. Kyong is saying is, if only the team leaders of each team, if they can come and join the meeting, then we can brief them, how to go about it before we start the presentations team-wise.
Yeah, sir. We'll do that. Team leaders. So we have informed the team leaders that they will be joining shortly.
Just to confirm, Dr. Surya, you have been able to get all these their submissions. Am I right? Their poster and their technical design proposal and vision checklist.
No, I was able to download, but unfortunately, only the first three I am able to see all the details. The remaining,
Okay.
when you zip that, download that zip folder, there are some issues.
Yeah, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have difficulty accessing the folder, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's what I was again yesterday, day before yesterday, I downloaded it. This issue was there. Again, that's what I'm trying to do it now.
Yes, later on, I think we need to confirm because there are 10 folders, but out of that, I think I managed to check only six there are contents within the folder. There are four participating university or colleges where there were no contents. So I'm assuming only 6 teams are going to finally submit it. So
maybe, yeah, you're right. So it could be.
and the Excel file, Dr. Surya, do you have the Excel file that later on we need to maybe have a discussions? I think how to go about filling that up the score sheet, especially the score sheet.
Yeah, see, that is also I'm having difficulty in downloading it.
Yeah, in the share, they're all in the cell.
Right.
Cerebus is on the Cerebus, on the share by ASCE.
Yeah, that's correct. So fillable that sheet, I am not able to download that. Let me try once again.
Okay, so the team leaders have joined. First, we have Echo Warriors. Their team leader is Nakul Ramkishan Ingle. Then second team, Vortech. Their team leader is Harish Pandyan. Then third team, ASC TSET, Leander Carvalho. Then we have Technocrats, Nilesh Mahindra. Then the fifth team, the Dream Builders, Amita Prasad. Then the sixth team, Green Tectons, Sharvin Zakari. And seventh, ASC VIT, Jenisil George. They are the team leaders. And they have joined. So the third judge has also joined. Mr. Suhas Khardekar, who has 32 years of experience in end-to-end execution of multi-million-dollar construction projects on industrial buildings, parks, commercial complexes, global projects at Indonesia, and so on. So we welcome you.
Yeah, see, one thing is, to the organizers, I agree with Dr. Kyong. I've tried downloading this multiple times, but always it says that the files are corrupted. So could you share that for all the design information and then the score sheet once again?
So actually that was sent from ESC but we will check it and we'll send it again.
Yeah, no, I know we got that file, I downloaded it, but only thing is not all the folders are not coming.
So if you need it right now, we'll send it.
Yeah.
Okay.
can I again confirm how many teams are going to present? Because I managed to download only 6 teams. How many teams are there now?
So there are 5 teams actually.
Can I sorry, can we get the school name? I think, can I confirm, can the host please confirm the school name? I think what I have is Mukesh Patel, what I managed to download.
Yeah. Green Tectons and ASC VIT will be absent. Other 5 will be present. Eco Warriors, Vortech, ASC, TSET, Technocrats, and the Dream Builders. Okay, I'll just say the school names. Eco Warriors is from Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Technology. Then Vortech is from Banari Aman Institute of Technology. ASC TSET is Thakur College of Engineering and Technology. Technocrats is from Mukesh Patel School of Technology and Engineering. And the Dream Builders is from Manipal Institute of Technology.
So, okay. So actually because I think in the hall, maybe it's my mind, I cannot, sometimes I cannot hear very clearly, but I think it's Mukesh Patel School of Technology, Management and Engineering, Saint Gitt's College of Engineering, Manipal Institute of Technology, D.Y. Patil Institute of Engineering Technology, Bandari Aman Institute of Technology, and Thakur College of Engineering and Technology. These are the 6 teams. Am I right?
Sir, the 6th team, the team Green Tectons from St. Gitt's College of Engineering, you mentioned, it's not there. Did you mention? There are 5 teams.
Sir, we are here. Hello.
Hello.
Sir, I'm Sherwin from St. Gitt's, Green Tectons.
Maybe as I discussed with Dr. Surya, can we have first with the team head of the team? Are all head of the teams here now, or the team members also are online now?
Is Genzel George present from ASC VIT? VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology.
Okay. Maybe. So how should we proceed now? Should because Dr. Surya, and maybe at the third judge, we need to maybe decide, okay, who is going to present first? I think the sequence of the team, so that they know that their turn, and then also all the necessary documents that the judge should have.
Yeah, we will just follow this order that it is in the folders. The first is the Banari Aman Institute of Technology, BIT, right? Then the D.Y. Patil Institute of Engineering and Technology. Then the third one would be Manipal Institute of Technology. Fourth one would be Basilios College of Engineering and Technology. And fifth would be Mukesh Patel School of Technology, Management and Engineering. And sixth would be Punjab Engineering College. Seventh would be Saint Gitt's College of Engineering. Eighth would be Thakur College of Engineering and Technology. And the next one would be University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. And then finally, Vellore Institute of Technology. Is that okay, Dr. Kya?
Yeah, we can follow. There are some who are not, some team who are not here, so we skip. No?
Sir, can you kindly repeat the sequence of the team?
Whatever that was there, in the folder that you have shared, BIT, Banari Amman Institute of Technology first, Then next one would be D.Y. Patil. The third one is Manipal. Fourth one is Mar Basilios College of Engineering. Fifth one is Mukesh Patel School of Technology Management. Sixth is Punjab Engineering College. Seventh is St. Kitts. Eighth is Thakur. Ninth is University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. 10th is Vellore Institute of Technology.
So, okay, so we'll call the team names one by one. Till that time, you can interact with the team leaders. If you have any questions to them, you can ask.
So I think we have determined the sequence. So now there are some details that needs to be filled up in the score sheet. Who are the student leaders, student contact name, contact phone, and faculty advisor. So does the host has the information now?
Actually, whatever the folders, that zip folder and all the details, ASC HQ has sent it to judges. They have not shared it with the host or co-host. Those details are given directly to judges only. So we just try to contact the ASC HQ and try to see. Otherwise, right now, all the team leaders have joined. So as per your suggestion, if you want to give some instructions to them, we can start with that. And the third judge has also joined. So
Okay. May I know who is the third judge? Is it online now? The third judge?
yeah. Yeah, Engineer Suhas Khadalkar, he has joined. I request Suhas sir to start your video so that the head judge also can interact with you as well.
Sir has some network issue. That's why he will be joining in few minutes.
Suhas sir. So as we can see, if we connecting with the audio, so we'll give some 2-3 minutes to him. By the time, shall we start with the first school, or what is the, how should we go ahead?
I think we should start as soon as possible. Just that we need to make sure the third judge has the necessary documents that the judge might need to refer to, or and does the third judge, I think, has all the materials, and also Dr. Surya do you have all the the things needed now?
No, actually, I have only 3 folders that I could use, but I think I will look at the presentation and I will make my own remark. Finally, I will submit you the, the summary sheet once I get in them. We can start the presentation. Yeah.
Yes, sir, we will start with the presentation of participants.
Is there any timekeeper for the time limit?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
there is a time limit.
Good.
Timekeeper is also there. Yeah, yeah. Sir, we have a bell here. Is it audible? Audible?
Can you repeat?
We have the bell here. Is it audible? Like, can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So all the teams, I think, need to take note as well. When you hear the bell, I think that means you have to stop. Does that mean they need to stop? Yeah. Is it the 7 minutes, the bell?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I think we are ready, Dr. Surya and the third judge, Suhash Karatke, is ready as well. I think, yes.
Yes, we can get going. The student team can start presenting. The first team is Banari Amman Institute of Technology, right? BIT.
VIT.
Yes, Vortech, you can stay here. All the other participant teams are requested to leave. Team members and team leaders.
All other teams are requested to leave the meeting. Only Banari Amman Institute of Technology team is requested to stay back.
Yeah, Vortech, your whole team can join. Yeah, please do it a bit fast. Till then, team leader, you can share your presentation. You can start your presentation. Okay, share. Just share your presentation, please.
Is it visible? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
audible.
Is it visible?
Have your teammates joined? Uh,
Yeah, we have joined. We are doing in the same system.
Judges, can we start with the presentation? Hello?
I-
Okay, okay. Vortex, are you ready?
Yeah.
Shall we, okay, shall we start the timer?
Yes, I think we can see the screen now. Only
Okay.
we have to change the slideshow. You are using PowerPoint, right? You can start now. I think the
The
team
time
call.
starts now, okay?
Shall I start?
Yes, your timer started.
Warm greetings by Team F from Panadiaman Institute of Technology. We are here to present the Sustainable Solution Competition. And here are our team members, Sridhar, Harish, Dinesh Kumar, Gopinath, and Ranjit. We have a clear labor division dividing our parts, and we are moving into the more sustainable. And here's the introduction about the sustainable design. It's the approach to creating a product that have been considered the environmental, social, economic impacts from initial through to the end of the life. And here is the overview of the whole presentation. And the sustainability can be divided into three categories, that is renewable, reproducible, and reusable. The three can be together to form sustainability. And here is the overall usage of the whole area. The major sustainability here is 52% of the land is fully free space. And here's the overlay of the community. And the sustainable structures here are yoga area, bar store, biogas plant, water tank, pond, solar parking, tiny house, park engine, and parking. The tiny house is an architectural way of organizing the space. It is fully assembled by reclined rooms, and also it includes a foldable furniture. 10 tiny house unit of 400 square feet is built. And here's the cross-sectional view of the tiny house. The tiny house consists of a living room, a kitchen with dining, a working space, a washroom, and 2 bedrooms, one above the other. And solar panel parking is at the square feet of 1288. It produces of energy 21.46, which is enough to produce, which is more enough to recharge the electric vehicles. The capacity of the digester is 2330 liters. The process mainly takes place in the oxygen-free digester, in which microorganisms break down into organic matters. There are 4 main stages in this process, and each stage break down into smaller particles and form methane, carbon dioxide, water, and some organic materials. Now we move on to the stormwater retention system. This is the catch basin which collects the surface runoff and carry it to the pond inlet. An outlet pipes makes the water in a continuous flow for the community members. The water in the pond can also be stored in the overhead tank for alternative purposes. After treatment, the capacity of the tank is 20,000 liters.
Here is our community area. Around 5,876 square feet area has been used for the recreation purpose, and we encourages native plants and limiting the bare surface and the use of the turf and providing recycling options are our sustainability. Yoga area is an unpaved open area surrounded with native plants, which helps to exercise, relax, and meditation. The total area of the surface is 800 square feet. Shop is designed in the way the shipping container, which are entirely altered as a grocery shop, and the total area of the surface is 340 square feet. For transportation, we also include e-vehicles in the design. E-vehicles are used to access for the community members to travel inside the community area. It can be recharged through a biogas plant and a solar panels. Recycled plastics have been used as power block for pathway, and it has high tensile bearing strength of 40 tons and a lifetime over 50 years. Conclusion: sustainability still accounts for the needs to preserve natural resources, to use resources wisely, and to maintain them in an equitable manner for all human beings, both now and in the future. This challenge was inspired from the quote, meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Here we present our 3D walkthrough of our design. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Are there any questions, judges? For the
Yes,
team?
thank you very much for the presentations to the team from Bandari Aman City of Technology. So, may I know, I think for your these solutions that you present, what was the source of inspiration? Did you derive this? You obtain this from certain source that you are aware of? I think what was your source of inspiration for these sustainable solutions?
The main inspiration for our design is Isha Yoga Center and the Temple of Consciousness. This is the both unique way of sustainable structures in our city. That's in Coimbatore. In Coimbatore, we have Isha Yoga Center and Temple of Consciousness, which was very well in the sustainable structures, and it helps us to clear this challenge.
Okay, and if you were to give one special characteristics of this sustainable solution related to homeless, I think what would that be? What will make this, I think, which is you associate with providing housing for homeless? What will be the distinctive features of your solutions?
We made in a more sustainable way, so it can be easily affordable for the people who are homeless, can easily access, and they can get what are the basic needs of them through this, and it is it is made out of timber, or houses are entirely made out of timber, so that it can be easily affordable for them to make their tiny house, and it more sustainable way. So they can uh, it compromises their every needs. And
Okay, thank you. Another judge, I will pass to other judges.
I think, Manariaman team, I think it's a very good presentation. You have, suggested use of timber for construction, plus using solar for energy conservation, and also biogas plant. So everything is nicely put together. But one question from my side, timber construction in India is not very common, right?
Yes, sir.
What are the disadvantages of going for a timber construction?
So it can be easily uh, get weak by the rain sunlight, sir. So that we can be coated with some paints to prevent from this. And another disadvantage is uh, term, termites. It will eat that wood, and it is the major disadvantage.
Is there a thing? How about fire resistance? Any building design should have some fire resistance as well, right? Though
Yes.
it is a single story, single house, but again, fire resistance is also an important parameter. So what is your comment on those aspects?
So there is a gap between the houses, sir. If one get caught with fire, the other can be prevented.
Yeah. So you have to, think about these aspects as well. And also, why you limited the size of your home to 400 square feet? Is there any idea or requirement is based on that? Because you said you call that as a tiny house. What is the reason behind it? Because, depending upon what type of income group that particular solution that you're proposing, it should be acceptable to different depending upon the affordability of the people, right? So what do you think is the reason?
Sir, it will be affordable. Sir. It's this build-up of reclaimed roots, and it is around 400 square feet. The rule given is we should be designed within 400 square feet, so that we made it exactly 400 square feet, and it will be more affordable for the peoples too.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions, sir? Okay, fine. Thank you to Team Vortex. That was a very well thought presentation. You may leave.
Thank you to the team. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, so now I would like to welcome our next team, Eco Warriors from Diva Patil Institute of Technology, led by Nakul Ramkishan Ingle.
Hello, Eco Warriors. Are you present?
I request Bana.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I request Bana.
Yes, there are a few instructions for the team. Team is requested to complete their presentation within time limit, that is 7 minutes. The judges will be questioning you for 5 minutes.
Ma'am, mobile one.
Ma'am, once you are on the 5th minute of your presentation using a buzzer. So yes, this is the buzzer.
Ma'am, the screen sharing is discarded by the host.
Yes, you can start.
Ma'am, the screen sharing is discarded.
Okay, wait.
Link.
Yeah, just wait a second.
Okay. Ma'am, screen share.
Yeah, we have made you the co-host. You can start your screen sharing. Okay.
Ma'am, screen is visible?
Yeah, it's visible. You can, your time starts now. You can start with your presentation.
Okay. Shall I, ma'am?
Yes.
Good afternoon, all. Myself, Nakul Ingre from second year research from Dr. Diva Patil Institute of Technology, Pimpri. As we all know, in the in the in the world, the homelessness is a very big issue. That's why the AAC cities organized the Sustainable Solution Competition under the flagship event. My team members include Akash Narkade, Aditi Patil, Muskan Sheikh, and Pranal Mohite. Our project name is Sustainable Solution on Tiny House Projects. Means sustainable solution means to tackle the problems in social and economical and the environmental needs by solving the problems, present problems without negatively impact the future generation. Content of our presentation is introduction, site specification, design of and stormwater management and cost estimate and innovation checklist. This is our source of ACCT. As we all know, in the world, lots of people can't afford the house. So that in only United States, 580,000 homeless people are living. That's why to tackle this situation, the ACCT is creating the AAC. The AAC is creating the ACCT to give them a transitional housing system with temporary address and with temporary housing and permanent address to seeking their jobs with considering financial and material requirements. The ACT given us a 400 square foot of area. Next will be continued by Aditi Patil.
Necessity of a project is to ensure housing to the people from suffering from homelessness and to accommodate easy accessibility place of transportation markets and to provide efficient water management to conservation and reuse and to use environment friendly construction material appliances lighting ventilation and to provide cost benefit analysis during construction. Amenities of a project includes gardens, school, playground, healthcare, transportation. The requirements of a project was to design 10 tiny houses of 400 feet square units each, stormwater management, public transportation. The site specification in the city of ASC, we have 1 acre area, which is 43,560 square feet. In the site, community, we have provided community area here, this side, and public transportation accessibility and stormwater management. Next slide will be continued by Akash.
Thank you, Aditi. I am explaining the design of our single tiny houses. We designed a sustainable, eco-friendly, and economical house for the homeless people. Economical houses for the homeless people. We using a ship container which is sizes 20 by 8, and we constructing this we constructing these single houses, tiny house, and the foundation is made by a precast concrete foundation precast slab, and we provide a arrangement to we we pre- uh,
We lost your slide.
Yeah, presentation, you have to share it again.
You have to
yes
share
ma'am,
again.
yes sir. Yes. Okay, we constructing a design a green roof, which consists of various layers like which consists of various layers, green roof and a drainage area for the rainwater. And this is stormwater management. We provide. Next slide is continued by Muskan.
Hello everyone. The next part is stormwater management. Stormwater management is provided by underground management. Then comparison between conventional houses and sustainable houses. Sustainable houses are more economic, cost effectiveness, and it creates less waste. And conventional houses are more cost required. It creates more waste as compared to sustainable. It doesn't conventional houses. It doesn't have energy saving techniques. Then the Envision checklist involves quality of life, leadership, resource allocation. Then the next part will be continued by Pranal Mohite.
Thank you, Muskan. Let me present the screen, please. Yes, so we can see here it is a photo of our housing, which is a 400 square feet area we have designed. Next, it is the left side view of our township neighborhood. It is the right side view of our neighborhood. And in few minutes after the photo, we will be showing you the video of this. These are the amenities which will look like hospital, playground, park, church, and transportation for all facility. Pond is also available. Now we will show you the video. Yeah, the houses in this town has been designed according to the sun diagram. Proper care has been taken to ensure flora and fauna in the park for the old peoples. It's a self-sustained township which includes church, hospital, park, pond, fruits and veg shops, and transportation facilities and etc. It is in itself it can survive anything because it has fruits and vegetable shop for eating, houses for people to live, hospital for hospitals, playgrounds, and church to pray. A special care has been constructed this neighborhood. The houses are which otherwise goes as a waste. The top of the house is 50 meters. It is a well-connected neighborhood with roads and transport facilities, like you can see bus transport and all. Rest you can see the videos. Stormwater management also. You can see a park for little kids to play. Hospital. Thank you. That was all from side and team.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you. Thank you. All from my side and my team.
Thank you very much, the team from DY Patil Institute of Technology. Your connection seems to be, internet connection seems to be not very good. So we are
So
losing you. I think we are disconnected.
I would like to apologize. I would like to apologize for that, but we will see to it now.
Okay, okay. Now, for this, you are using container for your tiny house. Am I correct? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You are using container. I saw you are using container for the tiny house. Am I right? You're using a container.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Yes,
And approximately 2.5 square feet.
Yes, I would like to know how did you come to the choice of using a container for the solution?
Sir, because the scrap container are very economic and it will be available easily, and we will build the temporary housing by using them.
Okay. Now,
Actually, sir, I would like to add one more thing. We are using rust solution so that no harmful rust and all appears in the house.
Okay. Now, this development, that these solutions that your team proposed is for homeless, yeah, for homeless people, and it is supposed to provide a kind of like intermediate place for them to have a better life, build up their life, I think, with family. So what are the special features that you have here that will make them feel like they are able to build up their life?
So we made them spacious homes to live, the community area to build their community, and yeah, accessible transportation, and the hospitals, the church, and all the other facilities they can live easily and with a good standard of life. We provided them a very easily transportation, sir. So that's why they connect the all other places.
Okay, okay. So I ask to other judges.
Yeah, DY Patil team, I think it's a good presentation. I agree with Dr. Kyong. Maybe, your connectivity issues you had, probably, one or two of you could have, did the entire presentation. But anyway, it's a very interesting idea of using these waste containers as a solution, right? And
Yes, sir.
also you proposed, the community living spaces and other things, and you nicely integrated. My question is, when you try to use the steel containers as a housing 400 square feet, it's not only about strength. What about the challenges of using this material? For example, thermal comfort, especially for a country like India, where you have temperature in summer goes very high temperature, then, the steel is not a very good thermally insulating material. So your thermal comfort will be compromised, right? What are
I
your comments on that?
I think so, sir. But there are various materials in market which we can use, such as forms and different type of forms, which can expand and give us thermal coefficient of heat, so we can do it correctly.
But you are proposing only the steel container, right? But
no, sir. Actually, in design we have proposed a green roof, which is a mat of our grass, which keeps houses cool in summer and hot in winter. This is
how
drawn
about walls?
according to sun.
How about walls? It's not only about roof. Walls also
Yes.
transmit a lot of heat, right? How about
Yes, sir. For walls, we have used that waterproof membrane and many other, what we can say, that the layers of thermocol or plastic or silicone layers, so that the heat can be reflected. The side surface have been painted by silver color, so that heat will be reflected major time.
But again, then, when you add all these things, the cost will go up, right? We have to have cost of the.
Yes, sir. In PPT, we have done cost analysis, and housing cost came to about $18,862 per housing, which is very economic as compared to inflation in American countries.
Okay, all right, yeah, thank you. I'm done, yeah.
Thank you, sir. And once again, I would apologize for that connection error.
No, no problem. Is the third judge, is any questions?
Yeah, looks
Are
like
there any more questions, judges?
we can go ahead, I think.
Okay, fine. So, Team Eco Warriors, your presentation was really well. Thank you for your presentation. You may leave.
Thank you, judges, and thank you,
Thank
ASC, for giving us such platform to present. It is a very nice experience for all of us. Thank you very much from me and my team. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, I would like to announce, I would like to introduce the next team from Manipal Institute of Technology, the Dream Builders, led by Anvita Prasad.
Hello, the Dream Builders. Are you there?
Hello, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Yeah.
Should I share my screen now? Should I start sharing?
Wait a second.
Okay.
Said, you are not there right now. Dream Builders, the team Dream Builders are going to present.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. The Dream Builder, you may start your presentation. You can. Are you there? Hello? Dream Builder. Hello, Dream Leaders. Dream Builders, you can start with your presentation. Please share your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, your time starts now. You can start with your presentation.
Okay, ma'am. On your camera.
Yeah, just wait 1 second. We have an announcement.
Yes, there's an instruction for the teams. The teams are requested to complete their presentations within time limit, that is 7 minutes. The judge will be questioning you for 5 minutes. A member of the host team is clocking your presentation's timing. The host will notify once you are on the 5th minute of your presentation using a buzzer.
Okay.
And the final buzzer will be on the 7th minute.
Okay. Can we start our presentation?
Yes, you start.
Yeah, okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we team builders we represent Manipal Institute of Technology. Today, our project is about sustainable solution. Let's meet the team. Anvita Prasad, our group leader, Chinmay Bhatt, and Dhruv Lahani. That is me. We team builders care about our environment, so we build a society in a way that the trees and the ecosystem isn't been disturbed from their place. And we have given a huge community area, and the houses are located in such a way that it gives good ventilation, and the residential flats get natural light, and there is no disturbance from highway. Every residential flat get easy access to public utilities, and approaches to the layout is maintained from both the roads. Our goal for this project was to use a small area to create big things and as economical as possible. This project was aimed for the people who find new jobs but unable to find a new house, new to stay. So we build a tiny house as they are easy and quicker to construct than regular house. In this in the extent of 1.09 acre land, 10 residential units are placed to get a good ventilation and natural light. And all the houses are facing the open space where community facilities are placed. This gives good ventilation, natural light, and community facilities are placed in center place of the layout. And the water treatment plant is placed at northeast corner at highest elevation. The internal sewer lines are connected to main sewer lines running east-west, and power supply faculty facilities is provided from main supply lines, and the internal roads are given access to highways, and the stormwater are placed in such a way that the water is carried by gravity. Now my friend Anvita will tell you about the design.
Yeah, thank you, Dhruv. Now we'll be briefing you all about the overview of our design. The layout is designed to create a good environment by placing community place at the center of the layout, and residential plots are placed facing towards the community place. This improves community quality of life so that all the residents can interact at this good environment friendly community place. The houses are two-story buildings with a balcony and an individual parking space with good environmental condition, ventilation and natural sunlight, and good underground drainage system. Surface water drainage system, public health and safety are ascertained. Enhancement of public spaces, improve streets as places, create squares and parks, has multi-used destination, build local economy through markets, public health agenda, reinvent community planning. In community area, we have added clubhouse, gym, indoor games, swimming pool. Footpath is provided around the community area to have quality walking track. Solar sources are used for water heating and street lighting. 24/7 water supply is ensured through the overhead tank provided at southwestern corner of the layout. To manage surface water runoff, that is stormwater drains are provided along the roads which carry stormwater towards the wetland. The residents need not go to the highways for community facilities, and construction safety is achieved by taking activities away from the main highway. As the plots are spaciously planned and distributed on western, southern, and northern side, and this minimizes construction impacts. The residential plots and the community place do not create any negative impacts of the construction works and are not located near existing public transportation. All the construction materials can easily be transported to and from highways without affecting the community access and mobility during construction and operation being properly and comprehensively addressed. The internal roads are so designed to achieve sustainable transport, include walking, cycling, which are environment friendly as these roads are away from main highways. Now, Chinmaya will briefing you all about the poster design.
Okay, as our name says, the dream builder, we try our best to make people's true. As we know, finding an affordable home is difficult. That's why we used tiny houses as they are cheap. We have decided to use this poster to advertise our project. We tried to make our poster as joyful as possible. In this poster, we tried to show every single design. Sustainable design seeks to reduce negative impacts on the environment and the health and of comfort building occupants, thereby improve building performance. We used resources in our site as they are affordable.
Thank you.
Do you have a walkthrough? No. Do you have any walkthrough?
Yeah.
So do you have any questions? You can start questioning.
You have finished your presentations?
This is a 3D walkthrough, sir. This is the internal road and houses, water harvesting tank. Two-story buildings. Community place. Individual parking places have been allotted for each house, and all the roads connects the community place and highway. That's the highway. Yes, this was a 3D design. Yes, sir. This is our 3 days design.
Okay, you're done, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Dr. Kyong, you can ask questions here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, dream builders, I think. So, if you were to present this idea, so what kind of things that you can, I think, what kind of dreams that you want to bring to the people coming here? What kind of dreams, I think, that you want people when they come here, then they achieve that dream? What kind of dreams?
We have provided one balcony house, 2-story buildings, and we have provided with community place so that our design includes like all age people can live here and live peacefully is our like main dream. Okay, and all like there is community place where even elderlies or kids can spend time, and it also has facilities where it connects highways. So our plan was there will be if like school facilities will all be provided in like 5 kilometer distance from the layout, and there is good transportation here too.
Okay, and you mentioned that a small area to create big things. So what do you mean by create big things? Small area to create big things?
Like in the small area, we have provided all the facilities that we could do, like a community place and the water harvesting system, and a lot of facilities, and there is highway, and for transportation also it's not a difficult thing for people who will be living there. So that's what we meant by we have provided it in small space.
Yes. Also, I look at the design. It seems to be, I think, it's quite a refreshing design where you have a community area surrounded by all the houses. So, what are the considerations that you take to make this affordable? Because this is supposed to be homeless, so things must be designed and planned so that the cost is controlled. So what are the considerations that you have made in order to make the cost, I think, reasonable?
As we have sent the cost estimation to you, like we have taken a consideration of everything, and as economical as possible, we build everything, so that it didn't exceed our budget. We have made up so that each house should be at that limit, so that we can focus on other things also, like community area, to make like little spacious, and build that clubhouse also, and that and the security also we have built in so that the residency can live peacefully, and like they feel safe, that they are sleeping peacefully, and like they're happy.
Okay, thank you. I pass to other judges.
Yeah, the Dream Builders team from Manipur Institute of Technology. Good work. Okay, good presentation. I just have a quick question. In your requirement, it was told to have only 400 square feet, right? That's what I understand. So why did you stop it at two-story? You could have, even if it's for single person or single family, 400 square feet, you could have gone either taller or, what was the reason of, limiting you to two-story building? Second question is, when you provide us a sustainable solution, how do you integrate everything? That is basically building is just part of it, right? How in your design you have integrated all the sustainable aspects in terms of, the energy conservation, transportation, right? And the stormwater management, sewage, all these things, how you are integrating in your design. Can you elaborate that?
Yes, sir. The reason we took the height wasn't actually mentioned in the question in AAC, and also we couldn't find a house that was already in the software that was of 400 square feet. So we chose a house that was closer to it, and as height wasn't mentioned, so we chose this house. And as a sustainable solution, the we have used mostly we have used the renewable energy and solar energy for water and all that, and we have provided with the water harvesting too. Like mostly we have thought of the natural sources itself, so instead of using artificial. So solar energy is the main thing that we have used here for a lot of things. And yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Green Builder. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, can we leave?
Yeah, thank you. The Dream Builders, your presentation was really nice. You may leave.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, so now I would like to welcome our next team, Technocrat, from NMIMS College, led by Nilesh Mundra.
Okay, which college is this?
It's NMIMS Mukesh Patel School of Technology, Management and Engineering. The team name is Technocrats.
Team Technocrats, are you here? Yeah, please unmute yourself and on your camera. Yes, team Technocrats, you can unmute yourself and on your camera also. Yeah, you may start sharing the screen.
Yes, the team, there's a short notice for you. The teams are requested to complete their presentation within a given time limit, that is 7 minutes. The judge will be questioning you for 5 minutes. A member of the host team is clocking your presentation's timing. The host will notify once you are on the 5th minute of your presentation using a buzzer. Yes, team, you may start presenting your presentation. Your time starts now.
Looks like you are muted. We're not able to hear you.
Team Technocrats, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. So now I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, sir. Sorry for the delay. So, good afternoon to the panel of judges. I'm Nilesh Mundra, the team captain of this project. Today, me and my colleagues Prateek, Samiksha, Amay, and Akansha are going to present you a presentation on modern civilization, a place that gathers everyone. So, moving on, this is the site layout of a project. So, modern civilization is a solution to the homelessness, a pervasive problem in our society. In the city of ASC, we have provided an affordable housing and all the basic amenities for making their life better. So as you can see, there are the 10 tiny houses and some basic amenities which are required, and a place for socializing like community halls, playground, and recreational area. So the features of this modern civilization are: there are 10 tiny houses and public toilet, playground and recreation area, open gym, bike area, and a community hall. So moving on to Amay.
So we have provided a trapezoidal bioswale to tackle the stormwater drainage into the wetlands. The dimensions are assumed in a specific way that the hydraulic resistance time is at least 5 minutes, and the discharge of the bioswale is coming out 0.23 feet per second, enough to avoid the flooding due to the overflow of bioswale. We have also provided a well that is of 32.81 feet in depth to carry 71,000 cubic feet of volume. It is enough to support the day-to-day needs of the residents for more than a year. Now, according to this cost estimation, the following image is regarding the cost purification of material in form of a pie chart, and approximate cost estimation of the project is $73,000.
So moving on to the envisioning side. The first one is quality of light. So as you can see, the results from the pie chart, we have utilized all the resources available and they are renewable as well. The next criteria is leadership. So in this, we have achieved the project sustainability goals through foster collaboration and proper management planning, and we have also maintained stakeholder involvement. The next is resource allocation. So in this, we have constructed a biosphere for the disposable of stormwater, and the same stormwater can be transferred
to the well, which can be used for the future purposes. The next is natural world. So we have planted many trees to prevent soil erosion. We have also constructed a composting pit for daily debris. The last invasion criteria is climate and resilience. In this, we have tried to reduce CO2 emission by using prefabricated box houses, which further leads to reduction in greenhouse effect. We have also constructed infrastructures like biospheres, wells, and permeable pavements to give resilience to multi-hazard risks. The same can be seen through the pie chart.
So this is the result which we got from the checklist.
So here we conclude our presentation. Our project includes all the checklists was given to us. Our project is sustainability, community, economical, social, environmental, and culture. So thank you.
So now we are going to show the Trimble SketchUp model. So this is our project. नहीं आ रहा है. So this is the community hall. Sorry for the lag. So this is the recreational area. Moving on to the tiny houses. These are the 7 tiny houses. And there is a public toilet. So moving on to the park. This is the park and the biosphere beside, and there's a well behind. So we didn't touch any mature tree, and we have kept the 20 feet distance from land development, even for the wetlands. For wetlands, we have provided 30 feet distance, and there's a composite pit over there, white color. And these are the rest 3 tiny houses. So there's a little bit area extra outside the house, and there's the EV charger, a bike area. So the transportation is through the electrical bikes and cycles. And there's an open gym. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. You have finished your presentation. Okay, I think your team name is Technocrats. Am I right?
Yes, sir. So shall I share screen?
No, it's okay. Now, I would like to ask you. I think in coming up with your design and then this proposal, what are the special? What will say is your innovative aspect that you have incorporated, either in terms of material use or in terms of layout? So what are the innovative features that you have incorporated in your design or in your proposal?
So, just replying to your question, we have didn't touch the wetlands. Many people in India, they are creating recreational ponds in the wetlands. Second, we have given mangroves that provides two advantages. First, it re-penetrates the groundwater level. Also, when the water of the stormwater discharge is into the wetlands, the pipes of the bioswale, they are made with filters that cleans the water. So that is one innovative thing we have put in it.
What about materials? I think, do you have any I think, special innovative way of using materials?
New innovative thing was, sir, we connected the bioswales with the well. So then whenever there is a lot of storm water collected, so the bioswale will transfer all the water to the well, and which I have never seen before. So I think it's an innovative, and this well can be used for any future purpose regarding the water contamination. And sir, we have also included a permeable payments, so that all the water gets collected in underground water, and it will remain untouched. And other thing is, we have provided for affordable housing. We have provided a prefabricated box house, which is quite affordable.
Okay, now I would like to ask about this envision. I think you show the envision. So while trying to satisfy all the envision criteria, did you find any particular criteria that you were particularly having problems to satisfy, or do you have any problem with that? There are many criteria. For example, you have natural world and all these things. Do you face any particular difficulty?
So, sir, there was a little bit problem regarding the stakeholder things. Like, we have to have a meeting with our stakeholders. So before that, we didn't think of that we will have a stakeholder. Then we went to many stakeholders and presented our presentation. So regarding that, we were facing little bit difficulties, but then we came to a quite well solution. So I think that was worth it.
Okay, thank you. Pass to other judges.
Yeah, thank you. So team Technocrats, I think a very good presentation. I think also good SketchUp model, and you have also integrated everything nicely. Again, the only thing is, have you done some kind of a cost analysis of the proposed solution? And in terms of, let's say, for example, material, as Dr. Kyong was telling, we have, when you develop any infrastructural design, you have to look at the Griha rating, right? If you want to measure it in terms of sustainability. Did you also look into those aspects?
Yes, sir. The following images of the pie chart as well as the cost estimation. The purification of material is in the form of a bar chart, and the approximate cost of the entire project was $73,000. And we have also provided an entire cost sheet as well as a balance sheet in our technical report that gives us a detailed idea about how the planning and every material costs.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Team Technocrats. It was a very nice and thought presentation. You may leave.
Yes, so I would like to welcome the next team, Green Tectons from St. Kitts College of Engineering, led by Sherwin Zakaria.
Yes, Green Tecton, you can unmute yourself and on your mic also and on your camera. Yes, Team Green Tectons, you can unmute yourself on your camera and start sharing your presentation.
Hello.
Yeah, we can see.
Yes, team. There's an instruction for you. The team is requested to complete their presentation within a given time limit, that is 7 minutes. The judges will be questioning you for 5 minutes. A member of the host team is blocking your presentation's timing. The host will notify once you are on the 5th minute of your presentation using a buzzer. You can start presentation, team. The time starts now.
Respected judges and fellow Respected judges and fellow audience, good afternoon to one and all present here. My name is Maria Joseph. We are from St. Kitts College of Engineering, and my team members are Sherwin K. Sakriya, Devesh K. Nambudri, Reshma Varghese, and Ashwin Joseph. Today we are here to present you the bamboo sword. This is our poster. Materials used. When choosing building material, it is necessary to consider the impacts on sustainability. By considering this, we are using bamboo as our main construction material. Bamboo is often labeled as the world's most renewable material and is the fastest growing wooden plant in the world. It is easy for construction and transportation. It is more durable and has high tensile strength than steel. It is pollution free also. Secondly, we are using furnitures, dishes, utensils, and other items which are made of recycled plastic, bamboo, used tires, etc. Because it is of low cost, maintenance free, and it does not support deforestation. Thirdly, we are using PVC pipe for stormwater runoff and sewage transportation because PVC pipe are simple to use, effective for the management of stormwater application, stormwater and sewage treatment. They provide benefits over traditional products by providing great corrosion resistance, fast installation benefits, and improved operational benefits.
Activities in common building. In common building, we have the auditorium, the meeting hall, gym facilities, toilets for men and women, playground space. Playgrounds are placed outside the building, and the fun fact is that we used all of these within the 10% of the area given. Energy and water. Here, for energy, we depend on the hybrid solar panels for energy. And by hybrid solar panels, we mean that solar panels we get the energy from solar, plus we get the energy from the kinetic energy of the rain that hits on the panels. And then for water harvesting, we follow the traditional rainwater harvesting, and the storm waters are directed into storage tanks for further use. Electricity usage monitors and water meters are installed in each building for control. We have done this so that overuse of the electricity and the water won't be done. Sewage wastes are directed to a composting pit for agriculture purpose or for gardening purposes. So this is our SketchUp video. Excuse me. Yeah, so these are one of our tiny houses, and the house is about 18 meters square, which is which is around 200 square feet, which is much less than 400 square feet according to the given criteria. On the above, you can see the hybrid solar panel. It just looks like the regular panels. On the side, there's a small storage for gases. And now we move into the interior of the house, of the tiny house. It's the same interior for all of the tiny houses. So on the right side, you can see a ladder and the door for the toilet. And the ladder is for entering one bedroom, and in the front, you can see the staircase with shelves for storage. On the left side, you can see a dining with a kitchen. This is the inside of the toilet. And this is the upper level. There are two bedrooms, one on the left and one on the right side. And this is the second bedroom that I was talking about. So this is the general plan of all the tiny houses.
Yeah, your time is up.
Okay.
Green Tectons.
And these are the scopes limited to 40 residents, space for gardening and agriculture. Jobs are also provided for the people living there. Thank you.
Judges, you can start questioning her.
Thank you to the team from St. Kitts. I think now you are using bamboo for the tiny house. I think. Okay.
Yes, sir.
May I know if you draw your inspirations, I think, from any non-bamboo structures that you have come across? I think,
So,
what inspire you to use bamboo for your tiny house?
so in Kerala, we have lots of tourism places. So we have seen many bamboo houses in such hotels and resorts. So that was one of our main inspirations.
Yes, and why do you think that? Because sometimes we see that they are maybe in some hotel resorts, and then now you are trying to apply it to a target people which is homeless. I think so.
Yes.
So what makes you think that bamboo is a good solution for this?
So the specialty of bamboo is that even if we cut the part of the woods, it would grow again. So there is no problem for cutting it, and it is much more cheaper than the metals and the general construction materials. So that is why we have chosen bamboo for construction. So in other ways we can say that it's completely sustainable.
Okay, now if you would like to, I think, distinguish your solution, because your target group is for homeless people, and then a place for them to stay, and then maybe they can plan their next steps in life. So what is the things that distinguish these solutions, I think, with other other housing, other areas maybe for normal people? So what is the distinguished thing that you have here, which is specifically, I think, for homeless people?
Sir, can you repeat that again? I didn't get your question.
Yeah, because your solutions is you're going to have an ASGCT for homeless. So the target groups of whatever things that we design is a place for homeless people to stay. So what would you explain to others that what are the distinguished things that make this for homeless? I think, which is distinguished itself for maybe housing not for homeless, for ordinary people. What is a distinguished feature that you have? You understand my question?
I think I got your question, sir. So distinguish, if we are going to distinguish, it's just the plain simplicity of the living. It's not much of a complicated, type of structure. So they won't get intimidated or something like that. And the main factor is that the bamboos need, there's a problem for bamboo. Bamboo needs maintenance. So even if there's a problem for one of the houses, like we can train those. There's a common building. So in the common building, we have said that, we were going to say that there are there's an auditorium hall and a meeting hall. So in those halls, we can also use for teaching those those people about craftsmanship and carpentry skills. So they can get jobs. They can easily get jobs, and there is more space for agriculture and gardening. And people are also concerned about security. So there are many job opportunities for them. So yeah, that's my answer.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Green Tectons team from St. Kitts. Good, very good presentation. I like the concept of proposing bamboo as one of the sustainable solutions for building infrastructure, which is a good idea.
Thank you, sir.
And what are the disadvantages? Actually, bamboo is a very sustainable material. I agree that. But what are the disadvantages of bamboo?
Bamboo,
Especially when you go for large span community halls and all, completely we cannot use them. Structural elements using those.
Yeah.
It is good intention, but in compression it will buckle if you're not careful, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what are your comments on that?
So yes, first of all, compression is weak, and for that we have to maybe add an extra layer of concrete or something like that. But in this case, it's just tiny houses. So we thought that bamboo house is more than bamboo material is more than enough for that. So if we are planning to build a larger building, we might need concrete or some other materials to sustain that compression. And the next thing is that maintenance. Like I said, maintenance is a problem, but for that, in this case, a lot of homeless people also mean like they might not be having a job. So we can train them. We can train them for crafting and for repairing these bamboo structures. And the next set, I think I only know about these.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Good luck. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Team Green Tectons. Your presentation was really nice. You may leave.
Thank you.
So now I would like to welcome the last team of this event, ASC TSET from Thakur College of Engineering and Technology, led by Leander Carvalho.
Yes, ASC TSET, you can unmute yourself and on your camera and start presenting.
Okay.
Yes, team ASC TSET, there's an instruction for you. The team is requested to complete the presentation within a given time limit, that is of 7 minutes. The judges will be questioning you for 5 minutes. A member of the host team is clocking your presentation's timing. The host will notify once you are on the 5th minute of your presentation using a buzzer. You can start your presentation, please.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, so I'm audible, right?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, cool. So, good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Nimish Vardam, and I'll be the host for this presentation. So, yeah, next slide, please. So, this is our poster. Next slide. Yeah. So, before starting, I'll say the project that we got from ASC was like to build a project to build a city which will be sustainable and which will be like effective for nature also. And in this project we have done or utilized a lot of things, like for example rainwater harvesting. Also we have provided solar panels on the roof of the houses, tiny houses that are 400 square feet, and the what we can say, the direction of the solar panel are such a way that the sun part diagrams also helps where maximum number of energy is generated. Also, I'll say we have community building over here, and further the content for the list is there in the screen. Next slide, please. Yeah, so who exactly we are? So we are third year students, and this is my team. And we are ambitious, of course. And what exactly we focused in this was to first of all build a sustainable city. Also it should be economical, and giving or providing community areas which will lead in sharing of ideas, since the site is majorly for the people who are job seeking, right? So according to me, idea sharing is very important. It will lead in individual development. Next slide, please.
I may continue with it. So the objective of this project was to design something which will be sustainable for future, considering the low usage of energies, and maximize the production of energies in the same apartment where where we use the uh, electricity and water. So the main objective was efficiently using energy, water, and other resources, protecting occupants' healthy and improving employee productivity, also reducing waste, pollution, and environmental degradation. Further, talking about the cost estimation of the project, the entire project costed us about 2 crores 11 lakh rupees, and a tentative estimate of 2 crores 11 lakh rupees, which includes civil works, internal works, MEP services, plumbing work, electrification, car parking, and other car charging amenities, landscaping, and site development. Talking about the per square feet cost of the project. So according to the built up area of the project, it would cost us around 12,200 rupees per square feet for the construction. Also per unit per unit as this houses are designed for job seekers, which comes under low income group. So we have the main focus after sustainability was the cost. So the cost is kept very low. We try to keep the cost very low, which comes around 18 to 22 lakhs per unit. Next slide, please. Community building. So a community is a group of people that which share similar thoughts and opinions. So living in a society, it is very necessary to have a community spaces and community areas. So considering the job seeking peoples and the person who are in jobs, they are not living with their family. So we are focused on community area as a garden for a kind of meetup, rather for kids, for playing for kids. This helps to grow a healthy environment in the society itself.
So moving ahead, there were various criteria which were to be followed by the project. So which includes quality of life, climate and resilience, natural world, resource allocation, and leadership. So out of all these criteria, we were successful in assessing about 90% of all the criteria which were needed for this project. So moving ahead, the various sustainable aspects of our design are first, which was mentioned by Nimish, was rainwater harvesting, wherein we collect the rainwater which from the drains along the roadside, as well as we have provided special pipes to accumulate the rainwater which falls on the roof, and we have provided tilted rooftops for this purpose. There are various natural landscape and landscape with natural vegetation. There was various contours that was provided to our site. So the best way to achieve sustainability is not only by equipping various equipments to achieve sustainability, it's about impacting the environment in a less amount. So we have only excavated those areas which were necessary to us. And further, it was a cost-effective project, and we have used non-toxic materials such as fly ash bricks for our project, and we have used them locally, and we have provided ample of space so that there is the good ambience is provided to the residents, and we have reused the grey water which is accumulated from all the domestic waste, and we have treated it further with septic and soak pit as well, and further it is used in the wet areas.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the 2D plan of our site.
which include housing unit, internal roads, trees, parking areas, sewage plant, stormwater management system, wetland, mangroves, solar charging station, etc. Next slide, please. This is 3D view of a plan, which gives clear view about our site. So there are 10 tiny houses with their own solar system, along with grey water treatment, sewage water treatment, gas plant has been provided on site. We don't need electricity and water connection from outside. We have achieved sustainability. Through stormwater management, we have stored waters in UGTs for future use. Mangroves has been provided around wetland to reduce carbon footprints. Now let's move to the conclusion of the presentation. So our site environment makes human life possible. Sustainable development encourages us to conserve and enhance our resources by gradually changing the ways in which we develop and use technologies.
Yeah,
It is largely about the
CPT
people,
said the time is over.
their well-being. Thank you for your precious time and attention.
Yes, sir, I'll be sharing the walkthrough now.
Your because of a bit of fluctuation, the host rights have gone to you. Kindly please give the host rights to ASC
Okay.
And after that, we can continue with the session.
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't get you. What are we supposed to share?
The host rights have gone to you. The ASC host rights.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, just give those host rights to ASC.
Yeah, ma'am, I've done that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll share the walkthrough now, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, the judges, you can start questioning.
Ma'am, we are unable to share the screen. So
Is the 7 minutes time up? Is that what about what 3D walkthrough? Is the 7 minutes time limit is already up?
ma'am, we are unable to share the screen.
Just wait for a second.
Yes, sure. Yeah, ma'am, I'm able to share the screen. I'll start with the walkthrough. So is my screen visible?
Yes.
So this is the bird view of our project, sir. So yes, you can see the roofs are tilted, and this is the entrance of a site. We have provided bicycles for the people so that instead of using motor vehicles, we can switch to a healthier alternative. There are community areas which you can see in the background. So this is the tiny houses which have tilted roofs, and there are rainwater collecting pipes at the ends of this, so you can see them. So basically we collect the rainwater and then further use it in the rainwater harvesting tank and then provide the residents with it. So we have also provided a substation because we have ample amount of electricity which can be generated from the solar panels, and there is also a fire room which will help us in the disasters of fire. These are the community areas, and we have also preserved the trees which were asked, and we have kept all the areas apart 20 feet in the street. And we have also made sure that the topography is maintained, so there is less impact on the environment.
Yeah, judges, you can ask questions.
Is your 3D walkthrough finished? Finally,
Yes,
I
sir. Yes.
finished. Thank you. Thank you. The team from Akul College.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for the presentations. Now, may I know what is the materials that you use for the tiny house?
Fly ash bricks, sir. Fly ash bricks, which are
Bricks, fly ash bricks.
yeah, fly ash bricks.
So, how do you plan to get the fly ash bricks? Is it uh, will be made locally, or how do you plan to get the fly ash bricks?
It is made locally, sir. Like in our area, the fly ash bricks are made locally because it is a friendlier alternative rather than using the standard bricks. So we have decided to use the fly ash bricks because our structure is walls are the load bearing structure. So yeah.
Okay. Now, in order to come up with the solutions, you have to balance between sustainability and maybe cost. I think so you listed some of the sustainable solutions. So, for example, we use of gray waters, and then what is the cost needed to make so that you can reuse gray water? I think, is that a sustainable way, or what is the cost involved to make the gray water reusable? Do you need a lot of technology?
So yes. So what we have done is we have used the traditional methods which are locally used. So we have constructed septic and soak pits, septic tank and soak pit. So the gray water which is generated gets disposed in those septic tank, and there is like the normal filtration process is carried out. And further that water is further treated and then dumped in the wet areas, because soil as its own is a best like soil produces best filtration. So like we are we are just increasing the level of water as well as preserving the water levels. So the water table is balanced, as well as there is less water which is wasted. Like it is recycled and then it is disposed in the wet areas.
So this method also is easily maintained and easily managed by people living there, or you need special
Yes, sir.
expertise?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where it is basically used in rural areas where there is no proper drainage system available, proper sewer. You cannot maintain proper sewerage.
Or
So
the proper filtration.
yes,
thing.
it is best and very effective, sir.
Okay, another question is how do you ensure that I think the people living there choose public transport and ride sharing? How do you ensure that? I think what are the efforts being made?
So yes, so what we have done is basically there are bus stops on the our site is basically connected by pavements on both the sides. So we have we have motivated the residents to use cycles, because the people living in our site are basically job seekers. So using bicycles or mopeds, there are also mopeds in the site which we have made them available. So they can use an friendlier alternative which has less environmental damage. And obviously, if the residents have their own vehicles, we have provided parking spaces, and there are public transportations available as well.
Also, I'll add one more point over here, sir. So as we know, the residents are job seekers, right? So we'll promote carpool also, since it's an effective solution, sir.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
All right, yeah, no major questions from my side. I think Dr. Kyong has asked a lot of questions. But anyway, good job. I think the concept is good and you've integrated nicely, right? Good job. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for presentation, AICT said. You may leave.
Yes, so judges, every participating team for ASC Sustainable Solution have done with their presentations. Now, for the conclusion of the event, I would like to invite our ASC Student Chapter President, Shubham Rajvardhan. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of ASC and DIT Student Chapter, we would like to thank our head judge, Dr. K.K. Chong, Dr. Surya Prakash, and Mr. Suhas Khedkar for your valuable suggestions to all the participating team of the ASC Sustainable Solution competition. Without your generosity, knowledge, and patience, this competition would not have gone as smoothly as it has. Thank you again for judging. It was a pleasure having you here for the competition. Please keep us in your contact for any of your future appointments. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Excuse me, we are supposed to, I think, fill up the score sheets now. Am I right? So, Dr. Surya and Mr. Suhas, I think maybe we will need a bit of time to fill up, and then yes, and then for the host, we are supposed to announce it to the participating teams today.
Pardon, sir?
For the result, I think we need to fill up the score sheet, and then the ranking, make the ranking, and then if there's any tie, we have to check the marks, and then we are supposed to do that, and then make announcement to the team captain.
That file, I was trying to download it multiple times, but only very few.
So can as far as I understand from ASCE, the instructions, we are supposed to fill up the score sheets and then get the ranking, and then we should make announcement to the team, participating team. Is that the things that we should do now?
Not now, sir. You can send these scores directly to the HQ, and we'll get it from the HQ.
Okay, so
and the other judges are requested to send the scoring sheets to the head judge so that he can do the
team. So we were not okay.
Sorry, sir, you are not audible.
Now the judge, maybe like Dr. Surya and Mr. Suhas, will have to fill up the score sheet and then email to me as a head judge, or email to who? I need to, we need to get all the scores, correct?
Yes, sir. They will be sending the score sheets directly to you.
So,
and you will be forwarding it after your calculations to the HQ, ASC headquarters.
Yes, I'm supposed to upload to the folder that was sent to me by ASCE, and so for the team, we don't need to announce to them.
No, sir. We'll be announcing it at our validatory function.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So to the judges, I think, do you have any difficulty filling up the score sheets?
No, I couldn't get the sheet, Dr. Kyang, so I couldn't download it, and maybe if the team can send it to me, I can fill it up and send it to you.
Okay, and Mr. Suhas, I think
I will get it downloaded, sir. I could not download the sheet, but once I download, I'll view a ranking.
So, Dr. Kyung, if you can send it to both of us,
Yeah.
then we will fill it and send it back to you. Then you can take the final call as per the marks.
Okay, that will be good. Then I will send the score sheet, which is in Excel. And then what about the other the technical design proposals? Were you able to download all? Because they also this poster outreach and that